Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to episode 12 of Paddy Does a Wongbro, the Dragon's Dogma Report. Last time we killed the dragon, and now we're going to go to the DLC. Isn't that fun? I've never been before. So, I head off to Cassidus to go talk to the nice lady on the end of the pier, whose name I don't remember. I didn't write it down. She asks if I want to go to Bitter Black Isle, and I'm like, cool, okay. And then there's a really cool, like, arriving on a boat cutscene with lots of big vistas, and Laura was watching and said it was cool. I also think it was cool. It was a cool intro. So you arrive on Bitter Black Isle, and you're told to go find a guy. Once again, I didn't write any names down. I don't remember if any names were given. I was just kind of enjoying the game at this point, and my notes went a bit rubbish. So I was told to go find a guy, and I go, okay, cool. So you head in, and it's dark, and it's like spooky. This is like a big, abandoned castle fort place. It's cool as shit. So you creep in through and find loads of spiders, and there's some goblins and some wolves. You know, standard fare. Nothing too tricky. And then who should turn up but Death, the Grim Reaper, a big, horrible, caped bastard with a scythe. I was a bit scared. I shot him with my arrows and ran around like a panic, and then he eventually got bored and left. Fine. Now, I've been told that any damage I do every time I meet him will stack. So when I do kill him, I haven't got a whole health bar to do. But, I mean, he's got a lot of health. He's a big boy. I'm not taking him down anytime soon. So, yeah, Death was there, which is fine. I ran away from Death. It was cool. But after pushing through, we managed to meet a lovely upgrade man, whose name I can't remember. Like Barros or something, or Baronth? Baronth. Baron. Barry? Baron. Who knows? Anyway, he's nice. He offers to upgrade stuff for me. He will sell me things. He's just like a little halfway house shop man, because this area, from what I believe, is a lot of connected areas that kind of delve deeper and deeper and deeper, and he's kind of acts as kind of a little halfway house, which is nice. I need that every now and again. So, pushing on through, I dip down a bit more, past a load of deer, and just pick a door at random. And I meet just a lot of skeletons. Just a lot of skeletons. There's a lot of skeletons in here. So I do a little bit of parkour to get around and do things. And turns out, this game has added mimic chests. That's fun, isn't it? I open a chest and a snake comes out and bites me. Turns out as well, when you play on your own, like I do, you cannot get free. You are just wiggling the stick and chomping down healing items and wiggling the stick. And I think he can probably eat about 2 health bars at this point of my life anyway. About 2 health bars worth of damage in his chomp, which is a problem. So I'm churning through health potions. I get out and it kills me, I think. It's fine. It's fine. I know which one's the mimic now. I don't need to fight him anymore. So we head into an area called the Midnight Helix, and first thing you notice when you go into the Midnight Helix is there's a really, really big guy on the wall. Really big. Quite scary. The second thing you notice is that there's some sorcerers shooting some shit at you. So I kind of head up the area and I kill a bunch of sorcerers, to get up. And I definitely died a couple of times in here as well, which was annoying. There's some strong things in here. There's some strong stuff in here. So I shot the big Cyclops in the face, and he wakes up, and he's like, I'm going to fight. It was quite scary. He's probably 3 times bigger, taller than any Cyclops we've met so far, and girthy to match. But it's fine, because he is very vulnerable to standing a little bit higher than he can reach and shooting him in the head. I am not proud of this. This took about 20 minutes, but it's fine, because I killed the bastard, and I got this thing called a void key, which is what I needed to get to the next area. Fine. So I head on back home. I purify some stuff, because when you find items here, you find bitter black gear, which is like cursed, and you go see the lady and she purifies it and you get some random stuff out of it, which is fine. That's cool. I got some stuff out of this stuff. It's fine. It's great. It's been a while since I did this. It's all a bit vague. So I pushed on through to the next zone, and there was a big trap with boulders, which is fun. I thought it was quite funny. And then there's a cockatrice again, one of those horrible turkey neck bastards. And I fight him, and I killed him as well. And then I find a fun area called Respite, where Baron Barroth is hanging out. And again, you can stop off and regen your gear or upgrade stuff. And, you know, he's got a box downstairs, which has got every throw blast in the world. So I took every throw blast in the world. On the way to the next bit, I found another mimic. These are going to be fun. Just accidentally stepping into every single one of them and eating through 2 health bars worth of stuff each time. That's not going to get old real fast. And then, as I go in, we find the next real boss, which is a big eyeball bastard. Look at the size of this absolute mad lad. At first, I didn't think I could even hurt him. My arrows were plinking off, and he had tentacles flying off everywhere in every which direction. His tentacles were kind of appearing next to me and casting quite slow spells, but spells nonetheless. So I roll around, and I kind of shoot him in the eye a few times, and I muck up. And I shoot him in the eye a few times, and then I muck up. And then I had the run that went well, and I shot him and shot him and shot him and shot him and shot him. And he then sort of looks at the floor and summons up like a few tentacles that shoot into a laser, like a big black hole. And I thought, I'll shoot them all down. I didn't shoot them fast enough, and it killed me. So I tried again, and this time I prioritized killing them as soon as they came up, and they died. And then I tried to jump onto his eyeball, and I missed. So I could have ended it there, or I fucked it up. So I had to go through a whole another round of shooting the eyeball and running around and dodging all the tentacles again. And then he summons up the 4 guys on the floor, and I go, and then I kill them. And this time, I jumped on his eyeball, and I stabbed him up good. I cut him right in the eye. And then he dies, and then I've beaten him. And I felt very, very cool about myself. Very, very, very strong. So the next bit, on from the eyeball bastard, I went to this big sort of area, like this big tower in like a cool cavern. And on the way down, I met a new guy, a Minotaur, who's fun. He's very, very strong, and he's very, very dumb. I was able to pretty easily sort of counter him and kill him, sort of pretty simply. It took a while. Each counter was only doing about half of his 1 health bar, so I had to do it a few times, and he kept wandering off mid-fight and coming back, which made it very hard to get into a rhythm, because there was no rhythm, because he kept leaving and coming back. But he was fine. I knocked him down, managed to get into the next zone, grabbed another key, another void key for the door, and the screen goes all green, and I panic, and it turns out there's a massive zombie dragon who's just shown up. He's there now, he's fighting you. I try and fight him fairly. Oh my god, he is strong. He knocks my health bar in half with a single hit. I panicked, I ran, I freaked, I ran down like a small tunnel, and once again, would you like to smell my cheese? I cheesed the fucking Christ out of this dragon. I hid in my tunnel, and I shot him, and I shot him, and I shot him. And again, this took maybe 20 minutes. I think his attacks hit me twice in total, because I was straying too close when he was doing breath moves. But generally speaking, I was not proud of this. He kept trying to fly in the tunnel, which wasn't working because he was banging his head, and as such presenting his glowing weak spot straight in front of my face. So I just kept shooting him, and he fell down. And if he got out of loop, I just had to go outside a bit, shoot him, and come back inside, and it would just reset him getting stuck in his thing. So that's fine. I killed him, I felt good about it, and I wanted to head home. And then another thing turned up, a Garm with more green screen. This is a big, horrible, horrible wolf who dragged me across the floor a lot and bit me a lot. And whenever you jump on him, he kind of rolls over a lot. I did kill him eventually, but it was quite difficult. Like, it was a proper fight. Go on, Garm. Go on, you bad self. So once I've beaten the Garm, I decide to go and upgrade my new things, because I've managed to pick up a new helmet, which I thought was cool, and I wanted to go level up the stuff I found. So I couldn't find Baron anywhere in the tower, so I kind of gave up and thought, I know what I'll do. I'll head home to upgrade and buy stuff. And with Grand Soren being hostile to me, I thought, I know, I'll go to Heaven's Peak Port, because there's a man there that can upgrade things. So I did. But then I realised the mistake I had made, because I port crystalled over to Heaven's Peak Fort, and I didn't have any port crystals left in my pockets, and no way of accessing my item storage to get more. So now I was stuck halfway across the map from anything I needed to be near, and I had to basically walk home. It was the bleak of night when I first transitioned over, and I was gonna wait it out because nights are quite long, and after a few minutes I got bored and just decided to sort of push on. So I just walked home in the dark. in this new spooky, terrible world, and it was quite scary, and I didn't like it. I took a few hits on the way, but it was all right in the end, but I didn't like it. I didn't have a good time, and what with having no ability to heal myself outside of items, or like just having party members to notice things in the dark, things did surprise me, but it's fine. So I managed to get back to Grand Soren and to Cassidus, and I restock things up, and I head on back to Bit of Black Isle, and remember to always bring at least 2 fairy stones everywhere I go, so I've always got a way of getting back. And I found out where to buy them as well. You can buy them off of Mountbank from the Black Cat, who hangs out just in the back of the ale house in Grand Soren, so I've always got some now. Don't do that. If you're going to take anything away from these videos, do not do that to yourself. It is very, very, very stupid. And on that, we're going to call that there, because I've just hit a nice break in the notes, and this feels like a good space for an episode. So thank you very much for watching episode 12 of Paddy Does a One Bro, the Dragon's Dogma report, heading into the DLC. We're going to carry on with the DLC on the next one, and just keep pushing through and see what we fight. See what we're going to fight. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. You should do. It's exciting. The DLC's good. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.